Hello and welcome back to part 75 of GTA 300% walkthrough and the final part. And as you can see, in the off time in between episodes, I have indeed gone through some taxi missions. Only got 5 passengers left to drop off, which I will do after Patriot Playground. I decided to actually sort of change my mind again, so apologies for that, but I decided to do Patriot Playground now. Just sort of get out of the way. Because of course the taxi missions are simple. I did intend to do them on Portland, but I kept getting shot at that much in St Mark's that I've been doing them on Staten Island, so this is the final mission. I think we only tried it once or twice. And I've sort of caught a few more walkthroughs. This is actually, I haven't tried it yet, I've just literally just come off the taxi mission, so I say that, I hope it's the final episode. Last time I did this mission I went that way, but on the walkthrough I watched, the guy went this way, so hopefully this makes a bit of a difference. And it's just, now for Gripped, I think this is the harder one. Sorry, Gripped was the harder one. But this is the one that's, I think, more open to interpretation of how you want to route it. Like Gripped, the route's pretty obvious, it sort of maps it for you. So just take a quick scout out of the cliff. I think these missions are more like getting used to what part you can drive up and down the cliff, more than anything, to be honest. So I did get fairly far on one occasion. The second or third, I'm guessing, that I tried it. So yeah, I'm not actually, could be famous last words, but I'm not actually too worried about this run. I think this is definitely the easier of the two. Last time I went up a different way. Now this occasion I'm going to actually take the little purple blip up here. Just hope we go about it in the right way. You sort of take this and just drop down here. I'm going to fall off. Ah no, I did make a mistake. I was meant to get that one there as well, but I suppose I can go back for it. This one's a bit annoying. But if you just sort of hang over like that, you can just do the little wiggle technique and get back up. I'll tell you this, I think on this Patriot mission, time isn't really an issue, which is of course a huge advantage. You can sort of pace yourself, take it a bit easier on the harder ones. Now go back for this one, I'm not actually sure you can sort of get it on backtrack. I think I have to get it and fall. Yeah, there's definitely no way I'm getting back up, so I'll go back down again. So I'm not really concerned about time, but that has cost me a bit, I suppose. So I'll make it. Okay, see the cliff isn't actually as extreme as the other one. Gripped, but due to the fact that it's the first time I've tried this, I haven't really pre-planned this one out like I did with Gripped. All I did was watch that walkthrough, so hopefully it's not too problematic in the end. This is the route the guy took on the walkthrough, and it does seem to be going quite well so far, so fingers crossed. Another one I'm just gonna crawl up to and hang over. Now the guy left the one on the little cliff face last, but I can get this one. So can I? I need to be wary of the pages and blow up, but I was taking a bit of damage. More than I thought it perhaps merited this, but... Oh yes, I got lucky there. I almost spun out. Can't afford to take too much damage though. This one's simple, just go up this little ramp there. And you can make it there pretty easily. There's another one I missed which I should have got earlier on the run the guy did. I caught it a couple of days ago, as the same day I watched Gripped, so a bit rusty. Just sort of go down here. It's not too far out the way from my run, and I've got plenty of time. And I can get back up there by this little bit of grass. So if you are going to do the walkthrough, I mean that's the one definitely to leave till last. It's the only one that is failable on, I think, now. If you are going to do this walkthrough, take this one earlier, and just make sure you get that one that I missed in the first stage as well. You know, it saves going up and down the cliff twice, which I had to do. But as you can see, you can afford slip-ups on this one, as opposed to gripped, where you really can't. Looks promising. I've done Patriot Playground before, so I was quite confident going into this. And now, all that remains is that I don't balls this up. You can take this jump there. There we go. 20k for that. I'm going to happily ditch this. Oh well, that's a bonus. Anyway, so yeah, all that's left to do now, guys, is find a taxi. I've got 8 minutes recording time left for this video, so that may well be enough to get these taxi driving missions out of the way. It benefits me heading over this way anyway, just because right, so just testing quickly. I hope the commentary comes on for this. Apologies for this, bloody hell. I've literally just done a commentary, I haven't put my headphones in, for the Patriot Playground mission, and realised my headphones weren't actually outputted to the TV, so you can't actually hear any sound, I think. I'll watch it back and see what the case is. Might have heard my commentary, might not, but if you haven't, yeah, I apologise for that. It's because I didn't actually output the device properly. If this is the first commentary, then welcome back to part 75 and the final part of the GTA 300% walkthrough. Hopefully anyway, it depends on whether I get these taxi missions out of the way in time. Got 5 remaining, showed the stats, and that is literally it for the game, guys. So it's been a long haul, but it's something I really didn't expect to actually be able to achieve 100%. I'd hoped, but I figured it'd be a lot of hard work, it has proven to be. However, right now, this is basically unfailable, 5 taxi missions. Except when that happens, I thought this guy was me fair then. Let's kill this arse up. Now yeah, apologies if the sound did fail to register for the Patriot Playground. I was talking through it, but I may as well run over it again. I sort of followed a route that I watched online, and I didn't follow it step by step completely right actually. The one I took, 14th, I advise getting that earlier before you get the last one, and before you go down the cliff towards the beachfront for the second time. So yeah, definitely get that earlier. The 4th or 5th one I got as well, where I made the same mistake. I had to go up and down the cliff twice, whereas it's beneficial to go up second after you get that 3rd blip. Then you take the 4th one before you go back down to the beach. But honest God, that was the first attempt at Patriot Playground, so it was a huge relief. It was like gripped took 17 attempts, so I think it really does show the gulf in difficulty between them. This is something that I left late on, but really I could have tackled earlier, I think, had I come back. I just really wanted to get the bus mission out of the way and all that crap. So it's 97th there. Now, there's no actual outward rewards for GTA for 100% completion like other games. Like Vice City, for instance, you get a load of bonuses. You get like double health, double armor, double vehicle strength that you're in. You get a commemorative t-shirt and the like. Same with San Andreas, you get certain rewards. You get Hydra, a tank, for instance. This one, yeah, I think it's just a cash boost to be honest, but obviously I can say I've done 100% then, and it will appear on my stats. I mentioned earlier, it's funny, I was literally just about to talk about this, so it did it for me. Mentioned earlier, I said on the previous episode that I intended to do the rest of the taxi missions in Portland, because, well, there you go, because you get shot at by gangs and stuff, but I ended up doing them in Staunton Island because that is the case. It's impossible to do the taxi missions more than 2 or 3 in a row on Portland at this stage, if you have to pass either St Mark's or Chinatown, just because you're getting shot at by triads and mafia. So it's never any bother, it doesn't really matter about dying in taxi missions, you just have to do 100 in any order, and that's all I've got left to do in the game, so I'm not actually bothered about dying much. But I would rather not go to St Mark's, so I can be a bit more selective about my fares with just what, 2 or 3 remaining. Again, Chinatown's not ideal, but this is the most perfect fare. There we go. With the easiest fare of all the 40 or 50 I've done today. I finished my recording up to 5 left earlier on before I started Paycheck Playground, so this is the penultimate fare, the penultimate thing I'm ever going to do in GTA. So say, the rewards, you may think, oh, is it worth doing 100%, but I never expected to do this, I really didn't. So I put on the description 100% walkthrough attempt. I assume there will be one mission or so that trips me up. Can I make this one with the health I've got? It'll be a way to finish Marco's Bistro anyway. Sort of full circle, I do like the idea of finishing on Portland though. This should be it, guys. Oh, we don't want to finish at a death, do we? What that is, it's the price for 100 taxis, so I suppose I could go show you that. Provided I don't die, that is. Bloody hell. Well, it gets me closer to the thing anyway. Yeah, I'd rather die after doing that. I'll just have a quick run through then, guys. Fingers crossed, we should be on 100 now. And there we go, 100%, finally done. All the missions passed, all the rampages in packages. I'll go through some other stats that sort of, I mean, look at that. 100 days passed in the game, it seems quite fitting, it's a nice round number. 100 days for 100%. Throughout the walkthrough we wasted over 2,500 people. 8 times busted, it's not bad. 57 hospital visits, quite a lot, but that does, I don't know, that actually the taxi missions and looking for the bus actually contributed a lot for that, because I had to drive like a mule and shit. I was getting blown up a lot. It's my best times on the races. I'll sort of run through this because I've got a minute left in the recording time, so I don't think it's point in doing another video. So yeah, just pause it on the thing if the video if you want to check some of them stats. They're like the unique stunt jump stats and the like. So I'll just head up on over to the Borg 9 taxi. I think it's over here. If I can't find it, so be it. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna bother doing another sort of video just to show the taxi thing. It's basically like a cheetah looking, a zebra style design of a new taxi. So it's just over here. So if you've been watching the walkthrough all the way through, thank you so much. Really hope you have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it myself, and it is out there for your enjoyment. And this isn't the end. I'm gonna continue in GTA Vice City next, and it usually spawns there, but it hasn't actually spawned there anyway. So I think that's a good time to call it there. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you on future walkthroughs, hopefully.